Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Chef Pam and today we're getting ready to make a coffee rub spiced infused pork Wellington. Oh my goodness, it is delicious, juicy. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell so you'll always get my recipes every time I upload one. And then just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. I am honored to be partnering on this video with Sage Marie Coffee and Tea. Everyone loves a good cup of coffee as well as a good cup of tea. But when it comes to cooking, an amazing coffee rub can do you wonders. Oh my goodness. Look at the color in those spices. And remember, when it comes to Sage Marie, taste is everything. Okay guys, we are back. Let's go over our ingredients. Starting with the star of the dish, our pork tenderloin. Now you want a 1 to 2 pound pork tenderloin. If you don't want pork, you can simply use beef, venison, your choice of protein, whatever that may be. Same recipe will work. Okay, we also have our puff pastry. We have minced garlic, onion, thyme, mushrooms, salt, pepper, a few more ingredients that we'll get to, as well as our prosciutto. Now, if you can't find prosciutto, you can use thin sliced bacon. And prosciutto is just dry cured ham. Okay, and let's not forget our second star for today, Sage Marie Coffee Rub. Because remember, taste is everything. Let's get this pork Wellington made. So the first thing you want to do is season your pork, beef, or whatever you are using, whatever protein you're using for your Wellington, generously with salt and pepper. Then you want to sear it on all sides until it's nice golden brown and approximately 110 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature with a instant read thermometer. Now that we have our pork all seared and it's cooling, we want to go ahead and get started with our mushrooms. We're going to pulse them in our food processor until they are very fine. Now you can use any kind of mushrooms you like, and these are just white bottom mushrooms that I am using. And I am using about 1.5 cups of mushrooms. You can use as much filling or as little filling as you would like. I like a thin layer on mine. So you just want to pulse them in your food processor. So we'll get this done and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it should look like when it's all pulsed. All right. So here we're going in with a couple of tablespoons of butter. You want to add some olive oil to the butter. Make sure you add that olive oil so that your butter won't burn. Then go in with your onions. Now we're going to saute these onions until they're nice, soft, and translucent. Translucent meaning they are clear. All right, let's add in our mushrooms. Go ahead, give these a stir along with our garlic, thyme, and now the star of the dish, Sage Marie's coffee rub. We're putting in a couple of tablespoons, and I will have all of the ingredients and measurements down in the description, as well as a link so that you can get your own Sage Marie's coffee rub, tea or coffees. Okay, go ahead and make sure this is cooked down really well, stirring it and all the liquid has absorbed. Then we're going to go in with about 1/2 cup of red wine. Now you can use white wine, or if you don't want to use wine at all, chicken broth will do just fine. We're going to cook this, let it simmer down really well, mix it up good, and cook it down until there's no more liquid in the skillet. Once you have no more liquid in the skillet, at that point, we'll be able to set it aside and go ahead and continue with our pork Wellington. This is going to be amazing, and that coffee rub spice smells just divine. You all are going to really, really love that Sage Marie's coffee spice. Oh my goodness, delicious! So now you can see the liquid has absorbed. So we'll set this mushroom mixture aside and let it cool. Next, you want to place a large piece of plastic wrap on your work surface, your cutting board or your countertop. Okay, next, the first thing you're going to do is lay your prosciutto down. You want them to be tightly close together, slightly overlapping. It comes so that you can easily take each slice apart. Just like that. Okay, make sure they're nice and flat and as even as possible along the sides. It doesn't have to wrap all the way to the sides. We just need it to wrap up. So now we're going to spread our mushroom mixture in a thin layer all over the top of the prosciutto. Okay, now that we have this all spread out, I have 2 of these, so I'm going to take both of them. I am not going to put anything in the middle, but I am putting them together like this, and using the plastic wrap, set it up just a little bit, we are going to wrap it tightly as we can get it. Remember, as you are rolling it tightly, remove the plastic wrap from the bottom part so you won't wrap it in there, because we have to take this loose at the end. It's just a guide. Then you're going to wrap it in the plastic wrap, but you don't want the plastic wrap to be in the roll. Roll it up like you would a jelly roll, making sure it's tight. That there, roll it up, all the way up. You have some scoot out, just toss it aside and twist up your ends tightly if you can. And we're going to get another piece of plastic wrap so we can wrap the ends up tightly. Then we're going to sit this in the refrigerator for about 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, put it in the refrigerator and we'll be back. Okay, so we unwrap it. Should stay together nicely. Make sure your surface, your counters are clean because your food will be touching it periodically. Okay. Clean that up in 1 second. We just want to sit it on here, top side down, whatever you would consider your top side. Okay, hold it together there. Go ahead and bring your dough over. I'm going to take a pizza cutter and just cut probably about that much off, and hope I didn't cut too much off. Okay. Yep, it's the seam side up here. Now before we do this, I wanted to measure that. I'm gonna open this back up because I actually forgot to put the egg wash around the edges, guys. You wanna put egg wash around your edges. Now we go back up. That helps to seal it. You wanna make sure it's good and tight. If you're using two like I am, push them together. Take this part, tuck it under, and bring it up into the bottom here. Same thing on this side. Don't pull it till it tears, but you want it tucked under there. Okay, let me get my little trusty towel here. Wipe this off so that I can put my tray here. Make sure you have a tray ready. Bring you guys over. Okay. Just roll it over into your hand. Sit it seam side down. Okay. You can kind of shape it. It should be nice and tight. Now, I am going to take this little extra piece right here and cut a little couple of pieces out just to lay on top. Make it a little thinner. We don't need it to be too thick. It will puff up. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I think I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. Okay, so now you just want to go over the whole Wellington with your egg wash. And so the steam can escape. We're going to poke little holes through here, through the dough, right where it crosses at each point. That's going to allow the steam to escape. Okay, we'll be back when she's all done. Okay guys, we are all done. Doesn't this look amazing? We're gonna slice into it to see how that looks. And I will put my disclaimer out here right now. I am not the best slicer in the world. But if you all got anything out of this video and you enjoyed it, there is a link to my website. Please go over there and join my very free email list, so you can get exclusive recipes that I may not upload here, as well as I will notify you every time I upload a video. So head on over there, enjoy it, it's free. Just put in your email address and then confirm it when it gets to you. Okay, I don't think I want to actually put a fork in here, but I'm going to put one on this end anyway. Let's see if I can slice this. had two in here, so one slice, and I gotta go back and get the other one. And that slice, it's kind of falling apart on me, but okay, we can see the inside here, and that's what we want to see. Push that back so you guys can see that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing, guys? Oh my goodness. And the stuffing mix went right in between it anyway, so it is actually stuffed. Okay, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.